longer tell people who they are. You discover your own inner star, no matter how distant or far. Religious wars show that religion is flawed. Anything that rules the masses comes eventually under control. I am a distant soul alone on Mars, a black orb absorbing man's thoughts through magnetic force. Occasionally I get emotionally distraught, waiting to transcend from flesh and bone, spirit and heart. My true self is parallel to this, spirit is dark. Chaos from the primordial blood of my yacht. These are only symbols to describe the infinite arts, a world of creation beyond physically manifested thoughts. I am a grain of salt in a body of water, causing a ripple effect affecting a large populace. The studies of mankind I craft into artistic landmines that heighten your excitement when it explodes in those you stand by. The words don't lie, the Pope is flesh, and yes, the Pope can die. I'm a creation of God and it is my alibi. I don't await a bearded saint to fall from the sky. My deity is me. The freer you will be when you perceive yourself as the maker of the sea, the shaper of the world, the vapor in the breeze that falls as rain and becomes the cleanser of the streets. The glass jaw southpaw, tasting his defeat from a more unique stylistic fighter in the ring. Sometimes you lose and gain, even if you face physical pain. It strengthens mental discipline in your brain. The change is always enlightening. Never fight the writing when I'm God's conductor, like water for lightning. The thought of it is frightening for those who don't control their own souls. Sheep for the NWO.
When you sleep, you're awake. When awake, you're asleep deeply. They cannot see. What does it mean?
The forest leaves are bright green as they flow in the stream. Your head is not yet prepared to notice my dreams. Visualizing through blackness in caves like coal miners. The vivid one-liners I wrote on papyrus, the flow heightens. The globe lightens, shining bright on both sides of it. It spins like tires on a frosty road, driving in the middle of winter through cold storms. A thermal coat makes me warm till I break out in hives like bees in a swarm. In a crowd of furious men and one child, he speaks loud and backs every one of them down. I can no longer be found on earth's surface and ground. The stench of human resentment was keeping me bound. Constant tests of proving oneself as being the best no longer strikes my interest. You only seek to impress. Yes, of course, every man seeks out his respect, but it is not this alone that gives me confidence. My poems put me into a zone where I sculpt structures as Olmec heads made of basalt stone. A dead Spartan's bones rose from a gladiator dome in Rome. He showed me life and death's crossroads. I choked on the Marlboro, woke up in a box flying off into another time zone as cargo, where the sharks go in the coral reef-filled sea. You'll see me beneath sea level in a teepee. A ring around Saturn is used as a hula hoop by a missing girl broadcasted on today's local news. The focal point of this issue is that she was abused by her parents who smoke crack and crystal. Spare the rants of how I'm not real to your camp. I'm beyond the average eye scan of the average man. I stand in a horse stand surrounded by 4 men who happen to be the 4 horsemen. I'm sworn in to bring the apocalypse war in. Through our circumcised pineal glands, the soundtrack's an organ. Next time you grill me like George Foreman, you better be prepared for an unusual torment.